Sai, onwe sị na ngwa egwu na-adị anyị n'iru mana anyị ada akụ akụ ka anyị try ịkụ egwu ka o wee lue ka o wee ịmago na orugo n'ife ikolobịa ngwa ka m bido nke m. Yeah, Tempulu, kedu ife a na-akpọ ihe na afọ egwu anyị kụ na ya na-akpọ ya?
Esogwa m echi, iso m ajụ December ajụ.
Kpọzie anyị ekpili.
Ekpili eji sausage. Unu afụrụ ga-ekpili a na-akụ without ikolo. Ekenekwa m, dọsị na-ekpili.
Alright, nwanne, welcome to ife na-eme n'ime ogbe dịka m gwa go YouTube clock na I will you to the vibrant, the active. Yeah, so anyị nọrọ alụ ife na-agwa onye ọbụla na anyị bụ chọọchị ọnụọwa mbọ tasi the b nọrọ n'akụ because onwe ife ya amụta anyị ewutela gị that thing from n'ime ogbe ife a na-eme n'ime ogbe that thing na-aghọ inwe ike ịdịrị awe mana ọ na-asọ n'ime ogbe ọtaga pụta etu abịakwa ige ya na ntị
na-etinye okwu ọnụ
ịdị active mụrụ anya ọtaga si the b so ndị na-efolo anyị mụ ife anyị menwu na ọ bụla ide efolo anyị ime isikwa bido follow anyị. Like I say, you can follow us on all social media, ABS, and I'll need a follow on our Facebook, ABS Radio TV. In our drop 1 or 2 comments earlier, when it does it.
Yes.
So, Afambu gonna BFS.
Yes.
I am going to
Maze Templo di Maria.
I like what Maze till.
Oh, Maze na.
I Maze na nkemo. Na, emana ekura Maze na. Na no one old man.
Oh, because na karano monka.
So, Templo, our topic that affects our day-to-day life. You know, so we're looking at cost of living crisis. I could have cost of living crisis. Oh, what cost of living? I'm gonna onye ngana uchie duve ago yeah. Mana nka abro no ife ngana. You know, mana onwe questions njibia. Yeah, nyalo maka. You know, gbalie. So now, let's go to in ife na-eme na Nigeria, around us. So I always ask, how is people surviving? Like, if I get people see survive.
One situation like this. Prices of everything now, especially it take into consideration they not on a salary. They not on a salary. Price. If any,
so price, how are they surviving with that? I am going to go call by then. How do you think? How are they surviving? Because I am on a survival mood. Then can strategy activate the mood.
Survival mode. Survival mode. I'm maybe going to host. So, how many been a host? Equal survival mode. Like towards the exam. As in a secondary school.
Yeah.
It wasn't going to exam like provision na Google. Every other thing na Google go. It was in our survivors on Asuki. Remember Asuki? Asuki Bogare.
So Templo, coming back to no, coming back to our coming back to our topic. As I depend in dollar so much.
Yeah.
How much do you think dollar affects our money?
It is no our dependence on dollar. In my own point
don't you think no dollar Na-eme the whole thing, the whole spike of prices and so?
I think Nifana cause here our inability to produce what we use. The fact that I import here and we import them in dollars, melojiabo, and any form of inflation, any form of rise in the price of dollar, will hit everybody inflation here. Normally, if I cannot produce what we use, dollar good. We may not be able to import, but we have enough local products to sustain us. and even more to export. So I just said no dollar per se, so boy, I think now our major problem, but our inability to produce what we use.
Or will you say inability to work, to do more work?
I borrow to do more work.
Because him no on your locally, the more in our law, the more you're gonna have
No, no, bro, just stay alone because working is one thing, working smart is another thing.
Okay.
I'm on that kind of thing. Yes. If we bend the say we're hard workers, I know many hard workers.
Okay.
But not we're a lot of smart workers. But we're a lot of smart workers. And we're many sectors, I know that, but worker.
Mana the hard work or money at the end of the day.
Normally, hard work, only name smart work can also do hard work. Amamiata, like you work hard smartly. Amamiata, that same effort you put to produce one thing. If you work smart, you can still put in that effort and it multiplies. Instead of he produces one thing or produce 1,000 things.
So how do I know I'm working smart?
How you know you're working smart is asking the question, if I make it a better way of doing it. If I make it a can me to multiply the effects of if I name.
Okay. Can you come up with an example?
An example now, but let's say, okay, let me just use Adam Smith to use. Back then, he claimed that people na deba allow one thing, and it takes them a lot of time to produce one. Let's say a shoe. Let's say a shoe now. They take time to work to create the shoes. In the whole day, they will create like 2 or 3. So he came up with a system, and with the system, at the end of every day, 10 people were able to produce up to 30 to 100 of the shoe. So onye nke anụ if ọ na-eme bụ ịlụ the sole, onye nke ife ọ na-eme bụ ịlụ the pad ị na-etinye n'ime, onye nke ife ọ na-eme bụ ịkọtụ the leather, onye nke fixing, onye nke gọọmenti. Onye nke ọzọ bụ inspecting condition o meet standard. Before money just ọ na-aga like a system. Mkpụrụ mmadụ 10 na-abụbu maybe at the end of the day mgbe ha na-alụ iche iche, they produce, let's say 20. Mkpụrụ mmadụ 10 began to produce hundreds and thousands at the end of a day.
All right, with the situation I know Na-eme, with how things are going, do you think it is still massive? We like, do you think we have to adjust in the part of, allowing our children, introducing them to business while they school, or allow them just school and off from business? Sometimes when you allow a student work, it means it brings distraction.
Yes.
So, but with the situation of the whole thing, because when we talk about human capital now is stuff like that. So, if we normalize it that school children trade and help their parents after school and stuff like that, or strictly they should face their school after graduation of Achotol, Oga like that, or maybe is this something? Anyway,
for me, I will insist that Motakela you look at a certain age before taking up such responsibility. Before that age, the child should simply focus on working, learning more.
So what age are we talking about?
15, 16. 15 bumba can introduce here. I might expect better things from now. 16 bumba o take up certain responsibilities. One way more like we give for mutato. Yada. We big earn to our belly. Yada. And even one want to earn or belly. Parents should not be expecting from the child. I'm on that kind of thing. So if I want to kill at that stage is taking up personal financial responsibility. So parents will be shouldering the major parts. Now what they take is up the little ones. Either we call when we malona ogolona tukoi na part of adulthood. When they start facing the financial responsibility, that's adulthood na scam.
Yeah, Tempo, recent time, with the whole things are going, our mindset shifting, you know, because of digitalization, you know, stuffs like that. Even going to now below that age, I need that wants to go into the market.
Yes.
They want to go into the market, and they have and they can disobey for that. So what advice in Kenya, like how do we handle those kind of those category of children?
Yes, and then have exceptions. Okay, so for one can the exceptional, or the parents, because parents now brought just stay put and what are killing me and provide the early shelter and clothing. Or the parents guide the child, and to be able to guide the child should be able to trust that parent. So when the parent that trust for the what killing, it will be difficult. If the parents need the amen, also they go so what killing provided that the parents is able to earn the trust of the child, the child will always listen to the parents' guidance.
Now, going back to our main topic, the cost of living. Now, how do those people those job men, how do they survive with the little from side? Because if we get a site now, and when they are low, and when they are concrete, and you know that job is not easy. But maybe at the end of the day, let me say, one bag, I put 2,500. So maybe and the day only now out 2 bag, or maybe only out 1 bag when you women are draw. When only out 4 bags. Now going with the price annually, ni man out 4 bag the kwagi say about wala wana ugwu outside.
Open a tribe man water. Unmi nne kumaki.
I'm telling you.
I'm not try again before.
So now, what I'm saying, those people, those job men, survive. How do you think? How is in a coup or where tip in weekend so that they will handle their money in a way that it will still do everything for them.
Okay.
Or do the most.
As for them, I think they actually push the burden to Onyanalo the owner by increasing the price. Nevertheless,
then he increased the price to Onyanalo the owner. Onyanalo the owner, I don't know about the rig.
That is the point. So we keep on passing the buck. But the main people are broadening down on our concrete because they can increase their price. The main people
they cannot. They were fixed price. That thing not okay. I don't know no where they regulate here, but since in Jumalo, it will concrete one no way price.
Concrete.
Oh, price it.
Concrete was 115.
Yes, man. OTA go. Ijebe on ijele no otigego. And before ya na amom we meeting na na
amarum ka
si teto le mo go ya na amalo
eti biko no gwanum but
oya na amalo yes ni fa abo kwa 25.
Yes
yeah, but inwe ike gị na onya akale ya ị na-agụ ya no 2000 sig no 25 esi alụ oju iwe si ka ije ebe ọ na ọsọ gị je kpọta mmadụ ya agwa gị no 25 ị na-ajụ ma onwe megaphone na fa na-ebu the news na nlọ.
Yes. No, so but the bottom line, but no, at least found a possibility increase compared to, let's say, ndena lolo madolo. Amamiota. Bona okay, ma even ndena earn minimum wage. Okay, na minimum wage am go tell that rice now. Onye kwa nso.
Yeah, anu me hugodi n'ime ogbogodi.
Okay, kind of n'ime ogbogodi.
Because in asi nwanyị na because there were some businesses before you go to China if you the business where let me use ONL popcorn. Go sugar, go the corn, go milk, tea milk, go naturity milk, go man, Jawaga singalon.
Butter.
Go butter. Then popcorn now loaf.
That is
then well go if any ego. So now how can that kind of person now name a business Keko is a scale business at least at the end of the day. Koda knows as a survival move. Koda because then were some businesses aga imecha odoga ni feel it kwa we isi ego
yes
iwekwala isi ego ga si n'ime isi ego ga lie oya me
so business is dying a natural death
but
in much of them oboso ekube wahala nsogbu dị so eziokwu ya anyway I what am ifin ekwu maka the thing but having spoken to some people imago for atobalo moto ideas if ha na emegase I found out some of them imago reduce their expenses, cut their expenses down as much as possible. Especially in how to increase their income. They usually cut down on their spending. It began to switch how much things go just to maintain cash flow. Imana ego mmadụ n'aka is almost a sacrilege. So even ndị na-egokwuzi in bulk na-egoluzi n'obele amamiata just to make sure na ka ego see things survive go do for the meantime na ego ka dị n'aka and then some ndị na-adịrọ esibo nni na-egolu began to start cooking to reduce the cost maka na the cheapest amount of food you go now, about 1.5. Abi, that's the average price of food.
Okay, well, yeah.
The average price of food, regular mama puts, but 1.5. And they pay the calculator now. 1.5 1 month is more than 40,000. Abi, okay, 40,000. Yeah. As in like 3 square. Oh, yeah.
Well,
100,000.
We'll get back to this, but let's obele break. Yeah. If we are back from break, we'll continue. Don't forget, if any more Ogbe.
Yes.
Welcome back to Na-eme Ogbe. We just went for a short break and we are back. So, opening a full square because total 1 or 2 because I have to
so you need to know you get the point now.
So, we say na cost of living, not just the living. So, because
cost of living, how could the living? Let us live.
Yeah, because in transportation now. Nwezo ema oya menji we blues osigina na odikwa ka dollar bife na acho anyi okwu because ina efu na petroleum na no dollar je dollar na ina such as lote ga agbo amgba ma na ebuti fa na naira but imo no international commodity and all the regulated by 1 or 2 so and they mo go na obviously bia na eme everything on a both transport because a driver yeah, one fuel on.
About fuel at 1,000.
Motier maybe if we do importation and now by. So now coming to our topic, how do or where a lifestyle or lifestyle be fair cost or the cost of living is really heavy, or it is just upon us. Is it a lifestyle problem?
Lifestyle, they just particular to few individuals. And then when that luxury of lifestyle, the few. But cost of living in general, even on them one be particular lifestyle self are beginning to cut down.
You notice in a fake life I use.
You need a fake life.
Fake life I use because in you know, with the cost of living. Fake life is shocking.
No, haba. Iman
fake life how they was. It just
Obarulu. Iman so unless mono just no nya na emeze 1 month appearance. Like you month to appear once.
All right. Okay. Now, even Anna Sena, sometimes hardship brings about good because Anna Sena diamond before diamond na oga through intense imago drilling, even iron out.
Yes.
So, do you believe no? What is happening is that we are preparing ourselves for a greater one called Nime Pit Kayanada.
Dear brother. Obukwara ife ajụjụ ejo the personal unu mye na-ekwu maka ya. Obukwara na-ede akwado onwe gị personal to rise higher. Like ni na-use this whole thing na-eme as a training ground. Chefuo ya. Pit ka ị na ọbara ulu, opopo ka ị na
mana chelo onwe nchikwu. Sometimes ọ na-adị mma ife dịkata nlo nyasi ike, which all of us know. All from ife isi ike a ka ị eji wee all n'ime ife isi ike ka ị work hard or wee dị nlo. So what if this is our ife isi ike and we are working hard? So you believe or not ka ya dị nlo?
Yes, that's not necessity mortal invention. I agree, but it is only the people who set off to invent. Invent you what invention amansi da.
Another hardship I put that invention.
Even without hardship, only the smart will always find new ways to make things happen.
Okay, now Imorona, when you have everything, you tend to be lazy. Your brain don't really need to work more because if any na go available.
All depending on that is why you just say a particular 1%. But no one is leading everything. That 1% are there if any na they always think of how can I make this better? How can I improve this? On a case where Banguaka come on a case where Banguaka or Bunguibu and things like that. So no hardship per se or abundance per se. Though hardship will force you to do the work, the abundance may give you the opportunity to slack. Manner, it is personal. Improving, self-improvement is personal. And one day hardship, instead of fun, we try to invent ways of surviving and things. They will sink into despair and so on and so forth. So it is a personal thing. I'm not going to solo crowd and again one
So now let me ask you this question: is it good to build from lack or abundance?
I will neither say yes, no. Yes or no answer. Yes. Yes or no answer. Okay, say a building from lack. Or doesn't any if I can another thing or
but you build better from lack.
If you need the clarity, whether you are building from abundance or from lack, if you need the clarity, when you have clarity of exactly what you are building, if you are former udanye for chicken, then from the lack you now seek them well abundance to assist you. Upon you abundantly, then it means that you will have the confidence to even think big. Sometimes when you're not in lack self, on a fear think big. I mean, when you're going to say you think you're big, you don't keep me first. In fact, then I can arise move from lack. Bunde, first of all, motivate you, Diago. I go the real. Yeah? I go the real. Anya go na gonna say anya think big. Nya cho better ways of nya about ways where low bridge river Niger. Only go do first when we go bridge river Niger. So yes, nya mean was again I will neither say yes nor no. I want to know if I'm not the Bible all depend na the individual. If an equal gegu, what is work and you will be family anybody.
Now speaking of morality to a hungry person, is it a right way?
Even though can condemn a potalibian is your nagona goes your mamma opening bruise on yanni.
Okay.
On your banana joke and nedge, a mogriffen de humakia. Before is your mother's the first things first of all, nyegodi something ka oligodo ka onwe ike dị na aghọta ya na-ekwu maka na agụụ bụkwa ọya on its own.
Okay.
Iyotago. So mba ihe nyegodo onye ni then na-agwazi ya morality o wee nwee n'isi. I mean onye agụụ na-agụ now.
So okay, because that the near the raw, meaning I am a busy fedi, I am under upright.
No,
is that what you're saying?
Na near the meaning na am under upright.
Okay.
Man ichi kuzilo mmadụ morality. Morality ya no onwe equally compels you to feed the person first before you kuzibele morality. So if you're
okay,
not,
so because na near the raw, then there is no need for morality organic.
It doesn't mean.
Yeah, on your own, maybe anyhowness because
morality is about standards.
Okay.
Amamita teaching people certain standards.
And name the standard I learn first.
Name the standard I am learning first, but morality compel get one cuisine.
Okay.
To first feed the person. Amamita. So nanya the mean run and what standards. Nama hold on to standards. Even though you want to na go melia. I mean, Oman facing the law more die. Ada makwe farm. Can I clarify as the hot? So all goes it.
So now, how can the government help in coping crisis of cost of living and so? What do you think government will do? Emeranyo Otilo, if any na dem.
A lot of things can be subsidized. Better funding can be set up for people to access because then when people are smart.
Man, I say that only in abundance, I won't build anything for me. If it's a money,
when people who have solutions, and when some people want to see solutions to some problems, create avenues that give them opportunity to show those things, and when they show it, give them all the necessary resources both the funding, the resource people.
So you are saying one youth, two skill way, right way to go to this direction.
One youth, two skill is one of the ways.
Okay, let's have other ways.
Yes, like this one's Unkumaki announced. Setting up something of you win nature then. Something of that nature should be brought back. Let people who have solutions come up and be able to present. Say, okay, now I am with to solve this problem. I am with to solve this problem. And when they adjust for questions, they defend if habia with. And if challenges, they defend it. Then they should be funded, given the resources, maybe because some of them might equally lack extra skills in some aspects where you need, like all them accounting and so on and so forth. So they'll be supplied, given those resources to be able to, create those things, make it a reality. Yes.
Okay, so now, for somebody nele petty trading at the street, we're a large family. Now, if you are this kind of person, or even gonna sometimes when family are gonna for now, 5 whatever, and they want to much for Na-eme akasi ifike.
Yes.
That kind of family, like judge the parents for having those kids, plenty kids, and not having something substantial
and
to
enough resources to
enough resources, or maybe in any ways, you feel that they can go about it.
I will say I won't necessarily condemn. I won't necessarily condemn or not condemn. Makana, many possible reasons why onye mele for mejiweme.
Because in China, time I think I say nada
more than one.
Birth rate reduced. Do you think Nigeria will go to that point?
Thank you. Don't mention. I hear
so the cost of living where the top one because you need
about it reduce more. If I need is to produce more because we import a lot of things. So what we need to do is to produce more. In fact, I need even more people to come because we don't know the child age that's extra innovation. Yeah, solve one most.
And I work that more people now, and we be fair just fair.
I want more than enough.
Or you control birth rate.
Birth rate. I want enough resources. Yeah, sustain. I have enough resources here to sustain 1 billion people.
Okay.
Yes, if I need is to make the best out of it.
All right. Like opening a follow and you money fine on now if any Ogbe. We are always here to talk about things from the street. If that's mangozi, mankichi, mamala, mpachikanso, page man, and also na street. And then temple. Do you think na because everyone on internet have from na domestic violence reduce go? Do you think the cost of living reduce go too?
Now, as a normal connection with cost of living.
Yes, because I go sometimes even as some family get different moving and pobi or so now mgbolu or the pandemic imepe phone okay for now yan waji we no ogo yan waji da no domestic violence everywhere or maybe na or maybe imago na na cost of living for improve need okunu ka ya adro why imago
nya ka mana obro so sia ka na eselo maka na ife na ese na ezinụlọ ka nko onwe ndị nke a na-adịrị ekwu apụta na ese mana ma nkwe ekpu ya fu unu nwunye na-ekwu maka
so do you think na cost of living na na-ekwu reduced to go?
Well, I will only say na ife me no de trend keta bụ maka na ọbụrụ ya ka a na-ekwu like
como kana BDM na bilod kana trend
exactly fanwa bull attention ndị mmadụ for the meantime so ndị nke na-ekwuzi maka nke ọ dịka ada ekwu maka
yeah. All right, we've come to the end of our program. Ife na-eme Ogbe, coming from Moa Ugonna BFS
and Maazị Templo Di Maria.
Thank you for staying with us.